Hey sports fans, Larry Eater with RunBlogRun. This is the RunBlogRun Podcast. And our topic of conversation is the postponement of the Olympics to 2021. We live in challenging times. We are now experiencing the very beginnings of a global pandemic, which could go on until, I believe, the middle of 2021. And if Americans aren't careful, I've seen projections as high as 1.1 to 2.2 million deaths. You've got to stay in. You've got to eat well. You've got to exercise. Listen to podcasts, but stay away from other people. Don't go see your grandparents. Be careful. And if you have any, if you're like me, and you have a heart condition, you need to stay away from people as much as you can, which is what I'm trying to do. And it's a challenge, so I've got a lot of time to do podcasts. But the IOC is conservative. They always have been. They always will be. It's part of a sports global bureaucracy, and there's always battles going on. There's jealousy between the IOC and World Athletics because World Athletics is so popular and World Athletics gets money. And, there's the IOC and the media and how they think the media treats them poorly, blah, 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 blah. Then there's Dick Pound. Dick Pound is rather mercurial. I think he's an absolute pain in the ass, but he's our pain in the ass. He's Canadian, and he's not particularly fond of the U.S., and I agree. A lot of times, I think a lot of things he says are good. He was the one who really blurted out that, we're going to be moving this thing. It sure wasn't going to happen on July 24th. And it makes sense to go into 2021. But there's some challenges. What do you do with the World Championships of Athletics? What do you do with the Diamond League season? Where do you put the Olympics? What happens if the pandemic is, as many suspect, crazy as hell at the beginning of 2021? Do you move it again? Might be. What's going to happen to athletes? Well, they're going to have 5, 6, 7 years in a row of World Championships and Olympics. They're going to have to make choices between the World Champs and the Olympics. The events will be diluted. I think in some ways, though, by that time, people are going to be so sports crazy, they'll watch walleye fishing on TV. It was the right thing to do, because when athletes are in shape to compete in the Olympics, that's when their immune systems are down too. And you could have had crazy breakouts of that in the close-knit quarters. And you have people sick every Olympics. In 1976, a lot of athletes got diarrhea. And Brendan Foster got the only medal for the UK after having a week of diarrhea. And, he got sick in and where they stayed in Montreal. So this stuff happens, and that's part of the game. So IOC, good job on moving it. I don't know what the next thing's going to be. No one does. So stay tuned. This is Larry Eater with RunBlogRun, signing off. Please check out our platforms on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and check out RunBlogRun is a blog and a website. Talk to you soon.